Well, we're on day 8, trying to get my son off of his antipsychotics. He was taking Latuda. But I really wanted to give you a little backstory. 3 years ago, he was out and about in the world. He was going to karaoke. He was hanging out with his buddies, meeting a lot of people, just part of the whole community, having a good time. And he got a little depressed, so he decided he wanted to get Abilify. They were hesitant to give it to him because of his history, but he finagled his way into getting Abilify, and so he started taking that. About 2 weeks into it, I started noticing he wasn't going out anymore, and I was getting a little worried, and I tried to push him out, and all he would do would be watch American Pie over and over and over. Um, he got to the point after just 1 month of being part of the TV, and he became the characters, and it was like it was happening to him. I talked him into quit taking it, and so he quit altogether, cold turkey. Not a good idea, but that's what happened. And then he got very manic and then very psychotic, and he wanted to kill people. So I took him into this psychiatric unit here. And of course, they deemed him schizophrenic, even though it was the Abilify that put him in that mind state. Anyway, so this drug, that drug, I don't even think they used Thorazine, but they used all these different types of drugs. They finally got him onto Invega, and they gave it to him in the shot form because he has a history of not taking his meds, only because they make him crazy. But if he finds the right med, he'll stick to it, which he hadn't done, and all the new meds have made him worse, make him hallucinate more. And so he was on Invega for a while, maybe about 3 months or so after he got out of the hospital, and he got a new doctor, and I talked with the doctor about it, and we finally got him off of the Invega and onto Risperidone. So the Risperidone is another antipsychotic. It's in the old family. Invega's new designer drugs. And then he did nothing. I said, Doc, he's not doing anything. He's sitting at home watching movies. He's not going out. He's not doing anything. And the doctor and his access team were like, well, you need to bring him in and go to workshops and counseling and blah, blah, blah. He was so paranoid, he didn't want to go anywhere. And they wouldn't, of course, prescribe Xanax for him, which is crazy because, in a way, he's autistic, and they should know that. The fear of the world gets to autistic people, and they wouldn't prescribe the one drug that would help him to get out in the world. Whatever. So it's been 3 years, and then he decided to go off of it. He's already been in the hospital within the last month and a half, and they put him on these new designer drugs. And last week he was outside yelling at kids that yelling at the kid, a 10-year-old, telling her that he was going to kill her. So of course the cops were here, and they didn't take him in. I told them I was working with Sonoma County Mental Health, but they canceled my appointment. I don't know, I mean, I made another appointment for a couple weeks after the appointment I had already made, and because of that, they canceled it automatically. So here I thought, oh, we can handle this for 3 days, and we'll go in and talk to them. But they canceled it, and I couldn't get them in. So I'm on day 8, and he wants to kill me. So I may end up a statistic. I have to go out and I have to watch him when the kids are walking to and from school, or even just outside, because he's very volatile right now. And I'm to blame. I brainwashed him, and he's very schizophrenic. You know, is what they would deem him, schizophrenic. But he's still taking Paxil and Klonopin and Xanax. We were able to finally get him some of that. That's the only thing that's been holding him, is the Xanax and the Klonopin, which even, I hate those meds. I hate Paxil. I hate all meds. I'm sorry. I've watched them destroy my son's mind. So I may end up being a statistic. That's what I feel like. You know, he wants to kill me today. And that's how it happens. It's the drugs. I don't know, I could admit that maybe he was schizophrenic, but he wasn't like this when he first started taking the drugs and coming off of them. Now he's feeling everything, and so he hasn't been out in the real world for 3 years, and now he's seeing everything, and everything is driving him insane. I don't know. Anyways, till next time.